Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and today is the very first episode of Arkham Madness. It's the very first matchup today. Arkham Origins Joker takes on Arkham Knight Joker in the very first Arkham Madness battle. Let's get to it. Alright guys, welcome back, and like I said, today we are going to be taking Joker versus Joker. We're going to be comparing everything about both Prime 1 statues, and we're going to see who is the ultimate winner. But again, in the end, you guys get to decide in the Arkham Madness tournament. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to break it down by base, we're going to break it down by body, we're going to break it down by head sculpt, and we're going to break it down by exclusive. So let's get started right off the bat. We're going to compare the bases. All right, guys, so the very first thing we're going to talk about is the Arkham Origins base. Now, when they first came out with this base, people were kind of put off a little bit because it was so different than all of the other bases, whether it's Arkham Knight or Arkham Origins. This one had a lot of height to it. It was a staircase going up instead of being just kind of a flat base like a lot of the other ones were. And I was one of those. I was like, I'm just not sure why Prime 1 would change it so much. But after looking at it, I understand, because the Joker is smaller than a lot of the other statues. So I think that they needed to bring it up a little bit. They needed to make him higher. And so they thought they would do that with the staircase. Now, the more I look at it, like I said, I like the staircase a lot. I think it's really cool looking. It still has all of the same design elements and the same coloring palette, basically, as all the other bases. So it's all going to fit together. I like the little details of the gargoyle. I like the idea of this dynamite hidden underneath the stairs, which is really a neat touch. So some of the accessories on the base and all of the things really fit together. I really like the way that wrought iron going up is bent and crooked. It just makes you look like he's going to the top of a building and going to create chaos. And that's exactly what it's designed to do. So when we switch gears and we go to the Arkham Knight base, this again, Prime 1 kind of did a little switcheroo on us a little bit. It wasn't the standard flat base that you would expect, but it was basically the top of a building, the spire of a building, if you will. I think it looks really great. It's got a big figure at the front, lots of detail, and again, the colors are all going to match up. I think it looks really good with the Joker on it, but again, it is quite a departure from the other flat bases. So it is going to stand out, and hopefully not in a bad way, but hopefully it'll, completely blend in with the rest of the pieces. And I personally think it will. Colors are all the same. Architectural elements are all the same. Again, this just happens to be the very top of the building that he is holding on to. Now, when it comes to my opinion of which one wins, I personally, if I had to choose, I would choose the Arkham Origins base. I think the base looks a little bit better. It's more detailed. There's more, interesting things going on with the base. And so I award the first round to Arkham Origins and the Arkham Origins base. Now let's talk about the body. The bodies on both are similar in a lot of ways. The Arkham Origins body, he's climbing up the stairs, he's pointing, he is attacking, he's got the different triggers, the different pointer fingers, the different guns. There's different elements that make him very cool. I think the only thing that really dings him is that his costume isn't as well known. The Arkham Origins Joker was just in that one game, and the look was just in the one game. So he hadn't quite developed the traditional Joker look yet. The paint looks good, the sculpt looks good. He's maybe a little bit simplistic in what he's doing, but again, he's just running up those stairs and ready to create chaos, and that's exactly what he's doing. If we switch over then to the Arkham Knight side, to me that's more of a traditional Joker look. We saw him in 3 games that way: Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, and again, this is the traditional side of things that people are more familiar with. It's the Mark Hamill Joker, and I think that it, by far, looks better body-wise than the Arkham Origins does. But that's just me, because I'm more of a traditional Joker guy, and I love Mark Hamill's take on the character. So again, it's not exactly 100% perfect that that all the other Joker versions out there have looked like. This is a take on it, but I just think it looks more Joker-y, and so I think that this one in particular wins hands down. I like that he's holding on to the spire. I like that he is getting ready to cause chaos again. This one maybe is a little bit less action-y, I guess you could say. He's got his hand up to his head, or you can do the gun. So there's some different switch out options there. There are clearly more switch outs on the Arkham Origins side of things, but in my opinion, I think the body on the Arkham Knight Joker wins hands down, just again because it's traditional, it looks great, and I love the action-y pose of him on the spire. I think it looks really good. So this next round is probably my favorite. It is the head sculpt round. I absolutely love the head sculpts on these statues. So the Arkham Origins, you have 3 head sculpts, which is awesome, and that's pretty rare. But anyway, you get the regular sculpt, you get the smiling sculpt, and then the super smiling sculpt. All 3 look amazing. All 3 look like they were taken directly out of the game. They look great in my eyes. Now on the other side, you have the Arkham Knight. Now this side is the regular traditional smiling sculpt, and then the sick I'm dying Joker. Hopefully no spoilers there. But I think that they both look really good. Now the dying one, I don't know if I would display that one. It's just I don't know if it's my favorite. But the traditional sculpt, the smiling one, when he's healthy, oh my gosh, I absolutely love that sculpt. It is phenomenal. And I just cannot wait to have that in my collection. So if I had to choose between the 2, you would think I would probably go to the 3 because it comes with 3 and that's awesome. But just based on this one sculpt on the Arkham Knight, I have to go with the Arkham Knight. I have to award it the winner for this particular round just based on that one sculpt alone. They're all 5. They're all tremendous. They all are great. But that one sculpt wins it for me. So Arkham Knight is the winner for head sculpts. All right, guys, we are to the final round, and here we go with the exclusives on the 2 Jokers. So on Arkham Origins side is, in my opinion, one of the greatest exclusives ever made for any statue. This, of course, is the Red Hood exclusive. Now, we saw this image. It just freaked everybody out because everybody was so excited. You get the helmet, you get the cape, and of course, it's taken directly from The Killing Joke, which is one of my favorite books. Just a really cool exclusive. I just think it's so neat that Prime 1 did that. Now, if we look at the other side of things, on the Arkham Knight side, of course, we have an actual 3rd head sculpt, which is really cool. This is the Joker head with the top hat. He looks really good, and this is taken directly from the add-on game where you have the Joker and you have Batgirl, where you can play as her, and it's just a really great story, but that's where that one comes from. So it was kind of brief in the game, and if you didn't ever have the add-on, you probably wouldn't be familiar with it. So if I had to choose which one won on the exclusive side of things, to me, hands down, Arkham Origins is your winner. I just think that sculpt of the Red Hood is just absolutely amazing, and I love that they did that. I just give my major tip of the hat again to Prime 1 because, man, what a cool exclusive that is. All right, guys, so we are officially to the end, and we have looked at both statues. We have broke it down piece by piece by piece, and now I can officially announce my winner of the Joker versus the Joker. And in my opinion, the winner is clearly the Arkham Knight Joker. I absolutely love this thing. I cannot wait to have it in my Batcave. It's going to be a grail in my collection without a shadow of a doubt. Now, both statues are phenomenal, but the Arkham Knight in my eyes has a better sculpt, it has better colors, it has an amazing head sculpt that is going to blow everybody out of the water. It is absolutely great. Now, again, Arkham Origins is phenomenal, but that's not my Joker. It's a great version of him, but the Mark Hamill version is exactly what I've always wanted and dreamed about to have in my collection. So in my opinion, the winner is Arkham Knight Joker. But my opinion doesn't really matter. What matters is your opinion. I want you right now to go to BatmanStatueCollector.com. I'm going to put the link down below, and I want you to vote. Which Joker do you want? Arkham Origins? Arkham Knight? And remember, every single time that you vote is a chance to win the amazing Hot Toys Batman, of course, from Sideshow Collectibles. And again, I want to thank Sideshow for donating that item for this giveaway. It is so awesome that you guys have done that. I just cannot wait Also, make sure that you have downloaded your bracket. Fill it in. Let me know who you are going to pick as your final winner. And remember, every couple days I'm going to be posting a new battle, and we're going to eventually get all the way down to the championship round. The final two are going to take on one of the best in all of the Arkham line, Mr. Freeze. So I cannot wait for that. Again, fill in your bracket. Make sure you vote at BatmanStatueCollector.com. You can do that once every 24 hours. Again, I thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave.